Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat.
On the zone read, a give to Tracy. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Second down and 8. They go play action with Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He's got it, and the Giants will take a 7. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Davis now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
That's on the former first-rounder, Rashawn Slater. Throwing, Herbert. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now, Herbert. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. Amir Smith-Marset goes back to return it. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. 1st and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run. He'll get this to about midfield. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. 13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Giants first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. On the give, it's Tracy. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Open man, that's Slayton. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Russ. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Giants. Gano on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be returnable for Rager. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Finding the tight end, here's Will Dissly. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 14-0 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Here's Smith-Marset, and he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The home team's offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll take this forward for about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll put a receiver in motion right. They didn't fool anyone. Tried the speed, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Motion man is the tight end going right. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The home team's offense ready to take over once again. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, Wilson. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A carry here for Tracy. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Khalil Mack, multiple-time All-Pro there on the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He finds his tight end, Bellinger. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. On the move past the 40. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Wilson will throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. This will be returnable for Rager. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive, as they'll begin here with first down. On play action, now Herbert. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. 3rd and long. Tight end motioning left. Another run here with Harris. And he works his way past the 25 to the 27-yard line. Here's their punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Wilson. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in, and it'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He'll tuck it and take off. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now, Gano for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Giants are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be returnable for Rager. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Play action now. It's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He's got his big tight end, Will Dissly. Touchdown, Chargers. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers try to climb back into this one. It's now 24-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. So we've reached halftime here in Jersey with the Giants on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. In the first half, we saw a strong performance out of the veteran quarterback, Russell Wilson. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter, so he has been on target throughout.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Herbert. That one complete to McConkey.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Thrown left side. The catch is made. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, LA.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better. Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Herbert. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Give up the middle to Harris. He is in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, LA.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Chargers back within 10. It's now 24-14. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Russ. A throw on the move is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Gonna run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And they're gonna mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is gonna give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're gonna find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're gonna have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll give it to Harris again. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Wilson makes the read and keeps it himself. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Tracy. And I don't know, I think he is short. They are. They're going to mark him short, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The key to this play, Mike, was defensively their ability to stretch this ball and make him go laterally. Anytime you could force the ball carrier to go sideways on 3rd and short, it gives your defenders time to rally, make the tackle for no gain, brings up 4th down.
The Giants sending out their punter. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. On play action now, Herbert. He connects with Disley. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2nd and 7. Now Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a 1st down. That one knocked away and incomplete. Deontay Banks right there with the good coverage to knock it away.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They bring the tight end in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he's going to have the Chargers' 1st down. He gets more than he needs. 4 yards picked up on 4th and 2. They run it over center with Harris. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Herbert. That's right side and brought in by Williams. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. These are game-changing opportunities, Mike, and at this level, when you have a wide receiver that open downfield, you've got to connect, and in this case, he just flat out missed them, and we're talking about a massive play had they connected, but instead, that's a mistake he's going to wish he had back.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They look underneath here for Harris. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The crowd at MetLife on their feet for third down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run with Tracy. Inside the 40. A big gain. They finally get him down, but hold everything. There is a flag on the field. They'll begin here on the ground. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Third and long. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he's going to go backwards again. They went to him twice in a row. The defense stops him twice in a row for loss. And now it's 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Davis to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chargers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Here's Herbert. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing, Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all...
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flock.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on